Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a quick overview of the Direct Action Dust backpack from Direct Action Gear. Alright guys, I am really sorry that it's been so long since I posted a bag review. I've been wanting to do a review on this particular bag for a while now, but professionally I do a lot of graphic design and production stuff, and right now we're in the middle of the primary and general political election cycle here in the United States. And if you watch the news, whether you like or dislike the current crop of politicians that we have, there's a lot of money being spent on the 2018 midterm elections. So unfortunately, part of my job is dealing with those elections and the marketing of those campaigns. And I am just booked right now and will be until about the end of October, when the end of the general election is over. And thank God for that. So I do apologize. I've just been super busy. But let's look at packs. I don't want to talk about politics anymore. To get started with, let's go over some of the specs of this bag. Now, this bag is approximately 20 liters, hence the Dust 20 in its naming convention. It's about 16.5 inches tall by 10 inches wide and about 5.5 inches front to back. This particular bag is set up in their shadow gray colorway, and one of the most distinctive features that I like about this bag, unlike some other kind of military style bags, is the laser cut MOLLE that's on the front panel here, and can also be found right here on the water bottle pockets. I like it. It's a little more subdued than your typical MOLLE festooned pack, and that's why I like the direct action bags. If you're into the tactical style bags or need kind of MOLLE to be able to attach pouches to the outside of your bag, this is, for me, I think the best way to go. This bag has some interesting features that I'd like to show to you. As we've just talked about, the does have the laser cut MOLLE on the outside. It has really interesting little water bottle pouches here on the sides, which are normally kind of sucked into the side of the pack via a zipper and a piece of Velcro. So you can simply unzip, undo the Velcro, and now you're ready to put a water bottle in the side pouch of your bag. And it will accept something as big as like one of the large Hydro Flasks or like an Nalgene bottle or something. And you can see it actually fits in there pretty well. And then you can just take this and secure it through the little loop up there. But this is actually a pretty nifty little water bottle pouch. I'm actually kind of wish that they put this style of pouch on the messenger bag that they make. But they didn't. It's just kind of an open one. But I really like this design. I understand that this is a Mark 1. The Mark II has elastic rather than a zipper. So, you know, depending on what you like best, this is a Mark 1. I've had it for about 2 years. So, you know, I like this design. I actually think it works pretty well. The majority of the straps are, the tails of the straps are retained by little Velcro keepers. Every single strap on the outside of the bag has these little Velcro bits on them, which I really like. I hate having tails of these straps just kind of hanging down. So every single one of them, and you can see here that it does have the old Direct Action logo on the buckle. Every single one of their straps on the outside of the pack, you can see that okay, see that okay. All of them have those keepers, and I actually really like that feature. The back panel is ribbed and it has 2 channels right here for wicking, and these are also textured a little bit, have kind of a wave pattern to them. Reasonably comfortable. I've taken these for hikes in Montana and the North Cascades, this bag in particular, and I actually really like the design of the shoulder straps. Even though they're really thin, I think that they're plenty comfortable, and the back panel is adequate. I mean, it's really no different than any other lightweight or medium weight day pack that you'd buy at REI or any other store like that. So, you know, you get sweaty with it, but it's not too bad. The bottom of the pack is coated in the same material as the rest. This is not like a coated urethane or rubberized material, although it does have a grommet in the bottom. And on the front panel, you can see that it does have a Velcro patch for a little bit of, for some like morale patches or anything like that. You know, if that's your thing, then this is great for that. But just be aware that this is about 1.5 inches by about 3.5 or 4 inches for the Velcro on the front of this. So big patches will hang over the outside. And then you can see the older Direct Action logo right there. The top of the bag has got a really nice paracord handle on it, which is attached with these D-rings. And then they also have additional D-rings here on the sides to attach more things or run, you know, whatever you want through there. You're pretty sure you could put a radio in here if that's your thing and run the aerial up through that D-ring. And then it has a little pass-through right here that for your water, your hydration pouch, and I'll get into that here in just a little bit. On the inside here, there is also an additional area to get into the main part of the pack, and we have a little buckle that you can hang a water bladder from, or you can use this area if you want to put a tablet or something like that in there. But to be honest with you, I never really used this section of the pack. Alright, pockets. We have one pocket here on the very front panel. This is plenty large. You can fit like a decent sized paperback book in there, maybe an iPad mini or some of the smaller tablets like that. This pouch works great for stuff like that. If you put a Kindle in there, if you use it for traveling. Nice zipper pull. All the zipper pulls on this bag have these little rubberized zipper pulls. That's like electrical heat shrink tubing. In the maybe 3 years I've owned this bag, I've only had one of these disintegrate, so that's actually pretty nice. The front panel right here is like a beaver tail. It unzips almost all the way. The zippers go all the way down to the bottom, and then this just flips open. The front or the back of the beaver tail does have a map pocket on it right here. You can put a map in there, do whatever you need to do. It does have, the bottom panel does have a small pouch, a mesh pouch at the bottom. It has a business card sized Velcro pouch right here, 3 nice sized pen holders, and a little bit of Velcro here, oh I'm sorry, a little bit of elastic for retaining other irregular sized but longer items, and then 2 decent sized kind of document or organizational pouches right here, and then a little key keeper. The main compartment in this bag is pretty well laid out. It's relatively rectangular and decently sized. It does have a laptop sleeve built into it, so you can put a laptop up to 15 inches in here, although I wouldn't put a 15-inch laptop that's super thick like the 2014 MacBook Pros in a 15-inch model are probably about as thick as I'd go. You know, something thinner would be best. This sleeve is ideally suited for the 13 and 14-inch laptops that most people seem to be carrying around these days. And it is retained with a Velcro keeper, which is really nice. The inside here does have a little kind of model plaque right here, which is really nicely laid out. Little line drawing of the pack, the old school logo, all the information right there. And then on the front right here, front of this pouch, or the main body, there is a decent sized kind of mesh organizational pouch with another zipper at the top. And that's pretty much it for the features on this bag. Alright, so this bag does come with a DWR coating applied from the factory, but as we all know, DWR coatings wear off, and they wear off pretty quick, especially if you're using a bag a lot. So what I do is I've gone through and coated this bag in spray-on Nick wax, and then Basically, you can let it hang dry for a little while, and then you just chuck the thing in the dryer for a couple of minutes. And that DWR coating that I put on there, that Nick Wax, I reapply probably about once every 6 months or so, depending on how much I use the bag. And that actually makes the outside of this bag really shed water really, really well. Okay, I only have one real gripe about this bag. You know, Molly style bags aren't really my thing anymore, so I don't really use this. It actually just sits in a box out in my garage. But I only have one real complaint about it, and that's this front pouch right here, or this zippered pocket, this mat pocket right here. It's coated with plastic on this side, which is great for rain resistance, but the other side of this pocket in here is simply the back side of this pouch right here. So while there's several layers of nylon from here to the inside of this pocket, the back of this pocket, to the other side of this, if it's raining really hard and you don't have a good DWR coating, rain is hitting here, it's soaking through the front, and now your map is all wet, even though this side of it is relatively waterproof. I think they should have either just lined the whole pocket with this material or made this pocket a mesh organizational pocket like this one. Do one or the other, but this seems kind of like a half-baked effort from what is essentially a great day pack. If you're looking for a military style or Molly backpack in about the 20-liter range, I can't recommend the Dust highly enough. It's super comfortable to wear all day long if you use it as like a hiking day pack, or if you're wandering around in an urban area somewhere. The gray is great. It's comfortable to use. The pockets work really well. The admin pocket on the inside of this front flap is fantastic. The grab handle at the top right here is super comfortable. Like I said, I've been using this bag for a while now, and nothing is tearing. The handle and all the box stitching is fantastic. And while I don't use Molly to attach stuff, I have tried a few things, and I have very little fraying on this front panel here. I mean, the pack is really, really well made. And, you know, my hat is off to Direct Action. I think it's a great day pack. If you're looking at like a 511 or a Maxpedition bag, I think you really owe it to yourself to take a look at the Direct Action packs like this one. This bag does go for somewhere between $100 and $130 or $140, depending on all the different camo options and colorways that they do offer. So there is some variability in the pricing depending on the material. But if you get a basic, you know, gray, black, coyote, you know, flat dark earth, whatever, adaptive green, this pack is actually pretty well priced for the type of bag that it is. So like I said, if you're looking at Maxpedition or 511, you know, that style of pack, check out Direct Action. I think you'll really like what you find. Anyway, that's the end of my review. I hope this was helpful in your quest to pick a new EDC bag. If you have any questions, feel free to place them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. Anyway, I hope you all have a good day, and Malama Pono.